Hey everyone, Token Dave over here. Dorky token black guy who's just trying to get by. Today is May the 4th, and wow, that went by me. I didn't realize that it was May 4th until the controller at my job said, wow, I'm surprised you didn't say anything. And so with that being said, today you're going to be bombarded with not only what I have planned for you all today, which my first video came up, but I'm also going to bombard you with 3 Star Wars related videos today, and all 3 of these are just going to be right off the top of my head. So let's go with my first one, which is probably going to be very contentious. I'm of the minority that loved Last Jedi, and despite my love of that movie, not a fan of the sequel trilogy. Not a fan at all. But instead of just jumping on the bandwagon and bashing it, I'm thinking, why don't I give something positive? So I'm going to list the 5 things that I like from the sequel trilogy thus far. Spoiler warning, if you have not watched the sequel trilogy yet, or either of the movies that are out, or at least, both of them, stop this video right now. You've been warned. Okay, so, number 5. Leia using the Force. Now this one is really controversial because people made fun of it. Heck, I even did. I made fun of it, because there was a funny scene. But despite all of this, it is nice to see Leia in the movies actually use the Force. She's done that quite a few times in the expanding universe, but most casual people haven't probably read the expanding universe. So, and yeah, I know, I even made the joke that Leia's Mary Poppins, and someone actually did a YouTube video of Leia like flying in the air with, Superman's theme. It was funny, but people think that's the only time she used the Force. Come on, what about the time that she freaking broke that door down, and stunned Poe Dameron, So seeing Leia use the Force, is a positive for me in this sequel trilogy. Speaking about Poe, number 4, Poe Dameron. Not gonna lie, not a big fan of most of these new characters. One new character that I do really like is Poe Dameron. Hell, I thought that, he was going to die in, Force Awakens after the way the TIE fighter got shot down and everything, and he was still stuck in it. But Oscar Isaac was so awesome that they said, screw it, we'll bring him back and everything. So, yeah, I'm a Poe fan, He's cocky, he's funny, he's a little full of himself, and he has a big character arc in Last Jedi that I actually appreciated. So, yeah, I'm a fan of Poe. Poe's cool in my book. Number 3, the return of Puppet Yoda. The biggest shock and surprise that I had in Last Jedi is seeing Yoda return as a Force spirit. But not only seeing him return as a Force spirit, seeing him return in puppet form. Something that nobody has seen since Return of the Jedi. And I'm a big Yoda fan, I'm a bit of a Yoda whore, and like I even have my old boss making fun of me saying that I'm a Muppet fan, Muppet lover. So, despite all of this, it's always great seeing Yoda and hearing Yoda, and especially in his original intended form. So, yeah, not knocking that at all, and it was a pleasant surprise, and it was a welcome surprise in my book. Number 2, the aerial battles. Despite the original Star Wars having one of the best starship battles of all time, we have to admit that, a lot of the other dogfights in space or in the air, or even like some speeders within like most of the Star Wars movies they're meh at best, The sequels trilogy, however, I'll have to admit that all the air fights, whether it be in space, in the sky, or even that little speeder thing that happened in Last Jedi, those fight scenes were really good. And, they were some of the better fights, aerial fight scenes that I've seen in Star Wars, So, Gotta give the sequel trilogy this. Their aerial fight scenes are awesome. Number 1, BB-8. Okay, you know, I'll admit, R2-D2 was my favorite character in the original trilogy, you know, and I didn't think there could be another droid ever who could top R2. Lo and behold, we get BB-8, and BB-8 is like the only person and the only thing that I actually really enjoyed about not only Force Awakens, and you know, he was just the best creation for me from the sequel trilogy. You know, hell, like I'm trying to get one, but I want a BB-8 like, you know, figurine or doll and everything, you know, because BB-8's just awesome. He has like this great charm. He has this great, like, you know, you just see him on the screen. Like, it reminded me of how much I loved R2 as a kid. You know, this new generation having BB-8, I'm surprised that, you know, he's not more on the forefront. Granted, he's in the forefront, but I would expect to see more of him all over the place, you know. Hell, you know, like, as much as I like the Porgs, you know, I think they should be pushing more BB-8 merchandise and having him more of the face of Star Wars compared to everyone else. So BB-8 is just awesome, and, you know, to me, he's the best thing that's come out of the sequel trilogy. Agree? Disagree? Please, drop me your comments and thoughts below. I wonder what you all feel are the good things about the sequel trilogy. You know, give me a like, follow me on Facebook, Token Dave, or on Twitter, Token Dave 80. Subscribe, ring that bell so you know when new video loads. But until then, it's been Token Dave, dorky token black guy who's just trying to get by. I'll catch all of you later.